Okay, we're diving straight into the operational nuts and bolts for clinical investigators today. We're looking at Annex 2 of Good Clinical Practice, GCP.
Exactly.
Our aim is really to shortcut things for you, staff management, participant rights, and handling the actual investigational product, the IP.
Yes, and this isn't just paperwork. It's absolutely fundamental. We're talking about how you ensure the research is auditable, verifiable, and above all, the participant safety is protected.
Protects the data integrity, too.
That's the core of it, yes.
Yeah.
Safeguarding data across the whole trial.
Right. Let's unpack that first big responsibility, keeping proper supervision over the site staff. Annex 2 is clear about needing a supervision chain.
And the key tool for that is the delegation of duties log, meticulously kept.
What's the real insight there, beyond just listing names?
Well, think of it as the investigator's legal shield, almost. It proves you have control, even when you're not physically there for every single task. It shows who does what, their qualifications, when they were trained.
And signed off.
And signed off, exactly. Critically, all that documentation, training dates, the topics, who attended, the trainer, it has to be in place before you enroll even one participant.
Before anyone signs consent.
Precisely. And training isn't, a one-and-done thing. You need regular competency checks. That shows ongoing supervision.
Got it. So once the team's set up and documented, the focus shifts straight to the participant. A really sensitive area here is autonomy, handling withdrawals.
And the rule couldn't be clearer. Participants have an absolute right to withdraw. Anytime, any reason.
Without losing benefits or anything?
No penalty, no loss of benefits they were otherwise entitled to. When someone withdraws, the investigator has to act fast. Log the date, the reason if the participant offers one.
You don't push for a reason if they don't offer.
No, you document it if provided. Then, crucially, determine if any safety follow-up is needed. Maybe there was an adverse event brewing.
Makes sense. And what about all the data you've collected up to that point? Can that still be used?
Only, and this is important, only if the participant gives specific consent for that when they withdraw. You have to ask and document their choice.
And regardless of their data decision.
You must notify the sponsor. And just as importantly, the IRB or IEC, the ethics committee, right away.
Okay, that naturally leads to a bigger issue. What if the whole trial stops early? Premature termination. When does that happen?
Usually two main reasons. Big safety signals pop up unexpected serious adverse reactions. Or the sponsor might decide to pull the plug.
Maybe lack of efficacy, or they just can't recruit enough people?
Exactly, those reasons. When that happens, the investigator's duty is immediate. Stop enrollment instantly.
Right.
Notify the IRB IEC, secure all the trial records, and vitally make sure every participant already in the trial gets the appropriate follow-up and care.
Right, you can't just abandon them.
Absolutely not.
Okay, let's shift gears to something auditors really zoom in on, tracking the investigational product itself, the IP.
Yes, accountability.
We need to document receiving it, the storage conditions, temperature logs, all that. And then there's the dispensing log.
Which needs to be flawless. Participant ID, date, time, the amount dispensed, the lot number, who dispensed it, every single detail. Traceability is key.
But the real test comes at the end, doesn't it? The reconciliation.
Precisely. This is where simple math meets strict compliance. You have to be able to show, using the formula, that everything adds up.
What's the formula again?
It's amount received minus the amount dispensed minus the amount destroyed must equal the amount accounted for what you physically have left or can prove was destroyed.
And discrepancies.
Have to be investigated and resolved immediately. You can't just have IP missing.
Okay.
And if you destroy any IP,
It's proof.
you need that certificate of destruction. It closes the loop on the chain of custody. It has to be verifiable. So when you really boil it all down, the investigator's core job is demonstrating continuous, auditable control. Control over the people, the participants, and the product.
Demonstrable control. Okay. So here's a final thought for you, our listener, to chew on. We've talked about the paper trail, the logs, the training records, the assessments, the certificates. But how can investigators truly demonstrate that continuous oversight, especially in these huge, complex, multi-site trials where they physically can't be everywhere? How do you show the spirit of oversight, not just the letter, is being met?